the revolutionary act of dropping the ball, how Black women entrepreneurs redefine success today. I want to share with you some truly transformative insights I gained from my recent conversation with Tiffany Dufu, the visionary president of the Tory Burch Foundation and founder of The Crew. Tiffany isn't just another executive. She's a revolutionary force reshaping how we think about women's leadership, particularly for Black women entrepreneurs. Her work is creating ripples that will become waves, fundamentally changing the economic landscape for generations of women to come. What makes Tiffany's vision so powerful? It's deceptively simple yet profoundly countercultural. Sometimes achieving more requires doing less. Let that sink in for a moment. So, in a world constantly demanding more productivity, more perfection, more sacrifice, Tiffany offers us liberation through the radical act of dropping the ball. This idea shatters everything we've been conditioned to believe about success, especially as Black women. We've been taught that perfectionism is our shield against discrimination. That exhaustion is the price of achievement. That asking for help signals weakness, that we must work twice as hard to get half as far. But what if these very beliefs, these survival mechanisms we've clung to, are actually the invisible chains holding us back? Through her groundbreaking work, Tiffany challenges this conventional wisdom with a revolutionary alternative. She advocates for intentionally dropping the ball, strategically letting go of perfectionism and the suffocating pressure to do everything ourselves. This isn't about lowering standards or accepting mediocrity. It's about strategic prioritization and meaningful delegation as pathways to greater impact and fulfillment. For Black women who have historically carried disproportionate burdens in both professional and personal spheres, this perspective isn't just refreshing, it's revolutionary. As Tiffany so powerfully shared with me about the most successful women aren't those who do everything perfectly, they are those who've mastered the art of letting go of what doesn't matter to focus on what does. This wisdom cuts through centuries of conditioning that has told Black women our value lies in our capacity for struggle and sacrifice. It challenges the strong Black woman narrative that celebrates our resilience while simultaneously expecting us to endure impossible burdens without complaint. In May 2025, the Tory Burch Foundation, under Tiffany's leadership, announced an ambitious goal that exemplifies this new paradigm, fueling $1 billion into the economy by 2030 by supporting women entrepreneurs. But what's truly revolutionary about this initiative isn't just the impressive number, it's the approach. The foundation recognizes that women, entrepreneurs, particularly women of color, face systemic barriers to accessing capital, networks, and resources needed for business growth. Rather than simply offering individual grants or loans, they're creating a comprehensive ecosystem of support funding opportunities, yes, but also educational resources and, crucially, community building. This approach acknowledges a profound truth. Economic transformation doesn't happen through isolated individual success. It happens when we build and nurture communities of entrepreneurs who support each other's growth and multiply their collective impact. For Black women entrepreneurs who often navigate business landscapes where they are the only one in the room, this community centered approach is game changing. It replaces the exhausting paradigm of exceptional individualism with the more sustainable and joyful model of collective empowerment. Tiffany's drop the ball methodology emerged from her own journey, juggling high powered career demands with personal life. She recognized that perfectionism was holding her back rather than propelling her forward. The insights she gained became the foundation for her book and a framework that has helped countless women flourish professionally while developing more meaningful personal relationships. This approach directly addresses the reality that many Black women professionals face the dual burden of workplace discrimination and disproportionate domestic responsibilities, leading to burnout and limited career advancement. By reevaluating expectations, shrinking to do lists, and meaningfully engaging the assistance of others, women can achieve more by doing less. As Tiffany powerfully states, your worth isn't measured by how many balls you can keep in the air, it's measured by how intentional you are about which balls you choose to hold. This philosophy provides a practical framework for women to advance professionally without sacrificing their well being, challenging traditional notions of having it all. It echoes Maya Angelou's wisdom. You can only become truly accomplished at something you love. Don't make money your goal. Instead, pursue the things you love doing and then do them so well that people can't take their eyes off you. Recognizing that many women were struggling in isolation, Tiffany founded The Crew, a peer coaching community designed to help women achieve their personal and professional goals through mutual support. This innovative platform addresses a critical gap. Many women, especially women of color, lack access to traditional mentorship and sponsorship opportunities crucial for career advancement. The crew creates intentional communities where women share resources, provide accountability, and offer emotional support. Members report greater goal achievement, increased confidence, and expanded professional networks. The platform has grown significantly, connecting women across different industries and backgrounds, demonstrating the power of peer support in helping women overcome systemic barriers. What's particularly powerful about these approaches is how they align with the African proverb: if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. This wisdom encapsulates the essence of Tiffany's approach, recognizing that sustainable success comes through community, balance, and collective power. For Black women entrepreneurs navigating business environments that weren't designed for us, sometimes this perspective offers both practical strategies and emotional liberation. It gives us permission to prioritize, to delegate, to build community, and to define success on our own terms. I want to share an affirmation that Tiffany mentioned during our conversation. I am enough. My worth is not determined by my productivity. I have the wisdom to know what matters most and the courage to let go of what doesn't. This affirmation serves as a powerful reminder that our value as Black women entrepreneurs extends far beyond our to do list. It lies in our vision, our leadership, our community impact, and our ability to create spaces where others can thrive. The revolutionary act of dropping the ball isn't about giving up or giving in. It's about reclaiming our time, our energy, and our joy. It's about rejecting the false narrative that our worth is tied to our capacity for struggle. It's about embracing the truth that sometimes the most powerful thing we can do is let go. So I challenge you today. What ball are you currently holding that you need to drop? What expectations have you internalized that no longer serve you? What tasks could you delegate to create space for the work that only you can do? Imagine what might become possible if you freed yourself from the tyranny of perfectionism. Imagine the innovations you might create, the communities you might build, the lives you might transform, including your own, if you had the courage to drop the ball. This isn't just about personal well being, though that alone would be reason enough. This is about creating new models of leadership and entrepreneurship that are sustainable, joyful, and truly transformative. This is about building economic power, not through individual exceptionalism, but through collective empowerment. As you leave here today, I invite you to embrace the revolutionary act of dropping the ball. Identify one task you can delegate, one expectation you can adjust, one community you can engage to support your journey. Remember that sometimes letting go is the most powerful way to move forward. Our liberation as Black women entrepreneurs and the economic transformation of our communities depends not on our capacity to do it all, but on our courage to do what matters most. The time has come to drop the balls that don't matter so we can catch the opportunities that do. The world is waiting for what only you can create. But first, you must give yourself permission to let go.